Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Hey guys, I'm a little bit late on this, so just bear with me. I don't really cover just the general day-to-day news when it comes to American Horror Story, but there are certain things that come up where I'm like, man, I have to really talk about that. I want to hear everyone's perspective on that, at least on this network. And okay, if you don't follow American Horror Story Leaks on Twitter, then make sure to go check them out because they are awesome for American Horror Story news. You don't have to wait for me to cover it or any other news outlet to cover it because they are on top of this stuff. Really, they really are. So, okay. I just want to throw this out there. They put it out there just a couple of days ago that according to California Film Commission, American Horror Story Season 9 will receive an $8.8 million tax credit. So just to put this into perspective, American Horror Story Apocalypse got a $7 million tax credit. And they also updated this story and said that Season 9's budget is actually going to be $44 million for pre-production, production, and post-production. Of course, this does exclude distribution and marketing and all that other stuff that usually doesn't get put into like the final budget. You know, that stuff that's kind of a mystery when it comes to people who actually follow this, and you need some real inside information to know how much they're really spending on any given season. So just to put this into a little bit of perspective, at least for the last couple seasons of American Horror Story, so you know, Hotel got an overall budget of $36 million. Roanoke had $45 million, Cult had $36 million, and American Horror Story Apocalypse has $36 million in order to make the entire show. So just because Roanoke had more money than the reported $44 million budget, it is to be said, it has to be said that Roanoke had to build the entire house that they filmed at in order to film that season. So whether or not this means that Season 9 is going to have some large structure they have to build, or they're just simply giving it more money because of the story they want to tell, is up in the air right now. We do not know the theme for American Horror Story in Season 9, but it does bode well that we have the 9th season coming out and it's getting a lot more money, $8 million more than the previous couple seasons to film, and where we're going to actually see that on screen and what the story is actually going to be about. I've talked about this on various videos before and how I would really love for them to explore future timelines in space and really try to rope in the alien storyline from American Horror Story Asylum. Of course, this is stuff that Ryan Murphy has talked about at length recently, where before we knew American Horror Story Apocalypse in Season 8 was actually going to be the Murder House Coven crossover season that we had been waiting years for, there was talk that it was going to be about future and space and all that other stuff, and a lot of hope from fans is that it was going to tie into that Season 2 narrative and actually go and explore the aliens a little bit more. Personally, I think that this is exactly what we're getting here. I feel like they've hinted at it too much. We're going to be getting an American Horror Story Asylum kind of Season 2. Kind of in the same way that Coven was Season 2, or at least Apocalypse was Season 2 for Coven, I mean. And that's what I think we're going to get. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong here. But all signs seem to be pointing to the fact that we are going to be getting something set in the future, mostly on land, dealing a little bit in space, and maybe, possibly, because we're doing any of that, going to once again introduce the aliens and the alien storyline and what they actually wanted with Kit and all the other stuff they introduced in American Horror Story Asylum. So, you know what? If I was a betting man, which I'm kind of am, but I'm not really, but if I was a betting man, anybody who owns a Netflix subscription or just owns Asylum on DVD or Blu-ray, you know, just check those episodes out in the next couple months, you know, before we get any real confirmation, because it might be useful to have that knowledge. And recently we watched Frame of Mind to go into Season 9 of American Horror Story. That's if I was a betting man. So guys, what do you think this budget means? An extra $8 million to spend on this next season? Do you think it's going to be something, just one structure, building something, going back to basics like Roanoke or something? Or do you think it's going to try to expand the narrative and make it so it's a much bigger season than we've had in a long time? So tell me about that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. It's been real.